We shouldn't normalize showing your little cousins or siblings horror or gore. Examples are Smile HD, Happy Tree Friends, Creepypastas, etc. Just because you grew up with it doesn't mean your family's younger generation does too. If anything, they'll be traumatized. Anyways, Rohi out.
It sucks. Living with my whole family, Christians, because I believe in Aphrodite and Gaia, and my mom doesn't support that. So she said, I couldn't have an altar, and I don't have money to buy things, and I am too young to get a job. So sadly I can't make my altars.
Name a dead fandom, and then they say stuff like Liquid Cats, or Doki Doki Literature Club. I want to hear real dead fandoms. My take is Crush Crush. Please tell me in the comments.
People not know if you swap a white person into black, it's still racist? I don't know why I even have to say this. It's not only for black people, it's for everyone. If you hate on black or white people, you're racist. This is common sense, but I guess some people needed tutoring. You're hating the person's race. That's why it's called racist. We shouldn't even be hating its just color after all. Let's hold hands and be supportive. Anyways, that's my rant. Elliot, out.
I'm sure you guys have seen this.
Working at a pizza place, looking like a pizza face.
I'll be the one to say it. It really is that deep. I don't even have acne, and this shit pissed me off. A good portion of your player base is kids that are maturing and starting to get hormonal acne. I remember when I was around 8 or 9 and I started going through puberty, I would sit over the sink scrubbing my face with hand soap just so I could look like the other kids that had clear faces. I really do feel like this small part of the advertisement makes acne or pimples look weird or ugly when it is in fact very normal.
Viviana, you're being so sensitive.
No, I am not. I'm just standing up for the people that have the same problem that I used to have. You are beautiful, with or without acne.
I wish we were born with different skin colors, like purple and pink, but y'all can't even handle black people. I wish we were born with colorful hair, but y'all can't handle gingers. I wish we had different eye colors, but y'all say that blue eyes are overrated. I wish we were born with more unique features, but y'all call people with vitiligo cows and tell the people with the gap in the teeth that they're ugly. I wish... No, you don't.
Would you still love me if I was a...
No, I would not. I would love you as a human and only a human. I get that the point of this saying is to see if who they're asking cares about how they look. And yes, looks are not the most important thing in someone, but they do still matter. Boom, I said it. Like, I don't mind if you're super skinny or not. I don't really care about that. But what I do care about is if you're healthy and you take care of yourself. I will not be with someone if they are super obese. A little weight is okay. But being obese shows that you are not responsible. And luckily I found someone who is responsible. And I hope all of you watching find someone like that. Anyways, peace and happy birthday to Allie.
I'm lesbian. Okay. I'm gay. Okay. I'm trans. Okay. I'm part of the LGBTQ community. Okay. I'm a Aryan. Okay. I'm a furry. Okay. I'm a fiction kin. Okay. I use male pronouns. Okay. You see how easy it is to not give a fuck about other people's identities or what they do in their free time because it literally doesn't affect you?
Ants are fucking scary! You may be asking, but Wimpy, it's just a small little thing. I had ants all over my walls when I was little, and I was terrified. My mom made me sleep there. I hate ants so much. Don't play with me, motherfucker!
I hate how people act when someone chooses Rarity as their sprite. They'd be like, copycat of Sunday. No, Rarity wasn't ever owned by Sunday. Like, hello? Are we devolving now? It's basically annoying. Just stop it. Not everyone using Rarity as their sprite, or like Rarity, means they're a copycat of Sunday. And I already heard some people saying she quit, or she's going to. Rarity is a character that is usable for everyone, and is not owned by Sunday herself. Oof, blue rants out. Anyone with parents that go through your phones and invades your privacy. This video is for your parents, so send it to them right now. And trigger warning, swearing, and I do get a little mean, so let's get started. Hi. I can't help but notice that your kid sent you this video as a protest for their privacy. Imagine if your child went through your phone every day and looked at your private texts. How would you feel about that? I expect you to feel mad. And you do know that because of you going through their phone, you are breaking their trust, which is a very serious thing. So you nosy bitches need to get the fuck out of your child's phone and focus on loving them and treating their boundaries fucking right. Or, I know you will be asking within 20 years, why doesn't my child trust me anymore? This is why. So fucking promise your kid, not me, to stop crossing the line they draw. Boundaries matter, and respecting boundaries mean you care. So by going through their phone and things, you're proving that you don't actually care about your child's boundaries. I'm not teaching you how to parent. I'm teaching you respect because, clearly, if you're invading your kid's privacy, then nobody has taught you manners. Anyways, Kiana out.
But kids shouldn't be learning about LGBTQ. They're kids. It's too much for kids.
When I was 5 years old, my first crush was on the same gender. Nobody taught me anything about LGBTQ or romance. My parents were and still are homophobic. It was just the most natural feeling in the world. He was the most adorable and pretty thing to my younger self. I loved him. I remember drawing pictures for him and giving him anything I could find of foxes because they were his favorite animal. Even later at 8 years old, I was crushing on another guy. 10 years old, another male crush. And another at 11 years old, 12, 13. Dear God, was I down bad at 13 for this one guy. I've been gay since birth, darling. LGBTQ is not too much for a kid.
Hot take. Commissioning layouts/watermarks and paying a high price for them just proves you are lazy. Something so simple that takes 15 minutes for a layout and 5 for a watermark is absolutely not okay? Literally, stop. There are plenty of layout/watermark tutorials, and you decide to pay money for someone to do it for you? You are #lazy. But I'm helping people out. Are we addressing the elephant in the room? Okay, I'll say it. Oh my gosh, bruh. Okay, I understand if they're charging really, really low prices, but more than $2 is fucking crazy! No, Megan, you are not helping a person with 100,000 followers by paying $19 for a layout of them. Anyways, Lavender out. I did not say the N-word. I have never said it, and I never will. There's been a video going around as proof that I did, but it's completely fake. The original video was posted about a month ago, and I only recently became aware of it. This was also around the same time a bunch of creators were saying that I had been rude to them or said things I shouldn't have. Those claims are fake as well. If you look closely at the evidence, there are several inconsistencies. I mentioned this on my story before, but I'll show it here now. And before anyone says, it's a video, they clicked on your profile. Videos can be edited too. It would be very easy to fake, especially since it only involves moving an image of my account. I take accusations like this very seriously. These are not small claims to make about someone, and they carry real weight and harmful history. Spreading false allegations like this for attention is irresponsible and damaging. Please don't share or spread fake evidence, even if it looks real.
Hot take. The ranter community is so fucking dramatic. Like, no, having a very popular ranter taking a break or quitting will not single-handedly cause the downfall of the whole community. Not defending anyone, but y'all just idealize people like Sunday and put them on a high pedestal to carry the community. When it's not just them running the ranter community as a whole. There's thousands of ranters, big or small, adding and contributing to a community. Y'all just be low-key leeches and rely on popular ranters to make prompts to use over and over until it's been redone thousands of times to get clout. So no, having big ranters quick is not the ending of the ranter community as a whole. Hope this helps.
Hey guys, this is my first rant. Wait, stop that. I'm going to find you. Wait, what is that?
You know when you see a skinny animal and you can see its bones? You're probably like, "Aw, poor thing needs food." Or, "Oh my gosh, it's probably so hungry," and you start feeling bad for it. Why is that the beauty standard for women? Ivory out.
Warm take, old people should not be able to vote. Okay, so let me explain. Just like how underage people can't vote because they aren't mature and aren't the legal age yet, same thing should go for old people, but in this case, it's because they are too old and can't think straight. For an example, in Hungary, the country I live in, there's this specific party that has been ruling our country for 16 years straight and is ruining our economy, making us one of the poorest countries in the EU.
Oh, but why don't y'all elect someone else then?
Because they keep brainwashing the old people, and majority of the votes are old people. And the old people don't realize the situation they are in because they grew up in poverty under the Soviet control, so they have an old-fashioned thinking and ignore the fact that they will die in like 10 years and ruin the lives and opportunities of today's youth by voting for the worst political parties that will ruin the country even more. So yeah, I really think the age limit should be minimum 18 and maximum 75 years old. Anyways, Perlingo out!
I hate the those rants where like the person ranting is just like making the layout, and that's the entire thing. Like, oh, this layout is boring. Come on, guys, let's change that. I think we need a different slime background. I think we need a different character. I think we need a different person to rant because like.
Imagine having in front of you a button. Would you, for $2 billion, push this button knowing that it will cost people's lives? On the first hand, $2 billion. My day, you can do so much with that. New phone, new home, new activities, basically a whole new life. No stress, no problems. But it will cost maybe a father's life, maybe a child's, or maybe a killer's one. You don't know, and that's the worst part. No consequences for you. No one will ever know. Just you and your choice. So tell me, is money really worth a life, or are you just convincing yourself it is? What would you do?
Guys, I'm apologizing for my last video about me saying there's only 3 religions. I didn't mean to disappoint anyone. In my religion, which is Islam, God only sent 3 books of religions, which are Judaism first, then Christianity, and lastly Islam. I don't want to be popular, but known as a problematic ranter like Geology Rants and all these people. Forgive me. Now?
Hot take, I hate when people use real people for their sprites. I've been seeing a lot of Salish rant accounts lately. I don't know if people understand that. They are using actual people. Like if you say something, it could taint the image of an actual person. It's just disrespectful. Trump rants out.
Homophobia isn't real. You aren't scared of 2 girls kissing or 2 men hugging. You're simply mad. Mad that they can find love you can't. There's no real phobia in homophobia. There's nothing to be scared of. You're just jealous. You forever will be. Meowie out.
I hate new rant accounts. Like, your layout is bad. Your sprite has pauses between them. The audio is so loud. And why do they always beg for views? Is what I would say if I was a jerk. How hard is it to be a nice person in 2026?
But Nene, a rant account is supposed to be about sharing your opinions.
Well, I'm sorry, your opinion is bad. If rant accounts really make you that mad, then just scroll. You act like someone's tied you down to a chair and forcing you to watch them. And if you care that much, how about you give them advice instead of just being mean?
Are you saying people
I can say someone's opinion is bad, and if you have a problem with that, then you're just being a hypocrite. Flowers bloom where I walk and the sun shines just for me, and you probably peaked in middle school. Stop self-projecting.
People have heavily misunderstood what a shadow ban is. There will be no signs, and you might have not done anything wrong at all. Your account might not have any warnings. You might have never posted anything hateful or inappropriate. Yet you might get a shadow ban. Shadow ban is in no way related to the content you post on TikTok. It's also not related to how often you post. So what is a shadow ban when it comes to TikTok? Whenever anyone posts, TikTok automatically pushes the post on FYP. It's a trial. Around 100 people get the post to their FYP. The more they react to the post, the more TikTok will continue pushing it to FYP. Now a shadow ban removes this trial completely. Your post will not get any views at all. And it's not just one post. It's all of the posts you publish after the shadow ban. When there is no trial, the post doesn't get interaction. And the trial is the key to a big push to the FYP. You might understand why having no trial is a problem, right? There is no way out of the shadow ban, and don't get me wrong, you can still get views on a singular post with having a shadow ban, but the odds will not be on your side most of the time, and only time will take out the shadow ban. No, spam posting doesn't have any impact. Shadow ban is always a TikTok glitch. They often do not do it intentionally. I personally assume it's their AI that is the problem. The so said AI put my post under review for 2 days and did not forward it to the TikTok team. It also takes out random, harmless comments for no reason. Anyway, please leave your thoughts in the comments. And yes, this account is shadow banned. I'm trying to get out with this post.
Yes, I do ignore people's texts on purpose because I'm a lazy shit. It's not like I don't see the message. I'm a phone addict. I'm on my phone 24/7, or at least have it with me all the time. So I obviously freaking see that someone has messaged me, but I choose to ignore it because I can. I can't be the only one who does this, right? I mean, half the time I don't have the energy to talk, or it just feels like a chore having to respond back. When I do reply, it could be hours later or even days later, which I mean, sure, makes me look like a shit person, but I also don't personally care how it makes me look. If I don't feel like texting, I just won't do it, and don't give me that. At least let the person know. Well, if I don't feel like texting them to begin with, what makes you think I'll give them a warning? That's why I specifically look for friends who don't mind my habits, because I don't need someone bitching about how I don't reply the nanosecond they send me a text.
Don't know what to do on your next sleepover or hangout? Save this video because here is some actually fun things to do the next time you see your friends. Play an old and cringe gotcha video and act as the characters. Perfect if you want to have a laugh.
Play the headphones game. Put headphones on and call somebody. You can't hear anything, so your friends have to tell you what to say using their hands or mouthing it. Do the mute, blind, and deaf challenge while baking. Basically, all you do in this game is you bake something that you like, and you have to try to help each other do the right thing to bake it correctly. And if it turns out wrong, whoever did the worst at the challenge has to eat it. That's it for today. If you want a part 2, tell me in the comments. Anyway, stay safe, my lovelies.
Hot take. Hating on a show/movie when you don't know anything about it is stupid. People have certain opinions, you know? I know that, but people sometimes hate shows or movies just for the fandom. Not liking them is fine, but you would never know if you would like it or not. I ain't asking them to watch the whole show movie, but maybe the pilot or the trailer, so you can have an idea what the show or movie is about. I'm still gonna hate on it, loser. My point is, you cannot like shows, movies, but to actually hate, then you should have watched at least a bit of them. I disliked anime at first, but I watched the whole show of MHA and Demon Slayer, and I'm obsessed. Bye.
Show the papers if you're actually diagnosed. Real diagnosed people would show them. If you don't, you're faking.
Hello. The audacity some people have is insane. Need I remind you that someone's diagnosis is a part of their medical record and personal life? It's only a smart decision to not give it out, especially when people can steal it. Putting pressure on a person for them to give out their medical information is wild. Also, what if they don't have the papers with them? What if they lost them? What if they're minors and their parents keep them? Are you still gonna invalidate them over what something says on a paper? I don't think people understand how rude it is to ask someone for their diagnosis. Like, it's not only invalidating, it's personal and inappropriate. And this is just me personally, but why would I care if some loser on the internet thinks I'm faking? I know the truth. I know I'm diagnosed. Some random on the internet who doesn't know me even remotely can't even tell properly if I'm faking or not. I swear people who ask for someone else's diagnosis are so entitled. Like, who do you think you are? So people, you don't need to feel obligated to give out personal information just to avoid being fake claimed. Because in the end, who cares? Your diagnosis holds more value than some rando's words.
Does anyone know about the Australian ban on December 10th? If you don't, it's where all social media apps are banned from people under the age of 16. I know it's stupid. That's why I'm gonna rant about it. So apparently they do that to make kids go outside. That's not gonna make them go outside. They're just gonna sit and stare at the wall. Social media apps comfort kids who need it. That's just gonna make them go even more depressed. Free Australia, kids. Anyways, that's my rant. Elliot out.
Hot take, but you know what? You rant. I'm a little too lazy today. Big Breezy out.
Apple cannot be serious right now. Because what do you mean you're charging damn near $300 for a sock? This is literally all it is. BTW. You cannot look me in the eyes and tell me that's worth $300. Because tell me why a billionaire company is not only selling expensive ass phones, but now a sock that looks like it was crafted with a yoga mat for hundreds of US dollars. If anybody actually bought this, I'm fully convinced we are devolving as a society. Anyways.
Astro out.
Am I the only one who imagines? I imagine too much. The world is such a disappointment that I wish I could redo everything from scratch in my head. My imagination feel more real to me than the things around me at times. I internally have different friends, different lovers, and family backgrounds, but no one will ever know about it. I talk to the people I imagine of and have very complex feelings concerning them, and I think these false individuals sometimes understand me more than my friends in reality.
It is not that hard to respect people's pronouns. I hate it when people purposely use pronouns that obviously cause discomfort to another person. Like, is it really that hard to be a decent human being? Even if you are in an argument, that's no excuse to go and misgender somebody. And of course, I'm not talking about accidentally doing it, because as long as you apologize or correct yourself, that's obviously fine. It just irritates me so much because in no way is it fair towards the other person, and especially if you want to cry about the same issue happening to you. Like, no, You do not deserve sympathy, and you are a hypocrite.
Hate when I'm at a friend's house and they start serving dessert, so I ask to see the box the mix came from. And their family has the audacity to say, but it's a holiday. Just have a cheat day, it doesn't matter, you ate healthy the rest of the day, etc., etc. Ma'am, do you think I can turn my allergy off? I don't suddenly stop going into anaphylactic shock if I eat certain nuts, just because your family doesn't believe in checking ingredients. I don't care how many calories the brownies have, I care if they were packaged in the same factory as the version with walnuts because I don't want to die. Like, I appreciate the sentiment, but did you think I was just carrying an EpiPen for fun? I don't want to have to use it because someone decided they don't. Need to tell people they used almond flour in their cakes. Anyway, that's all. May the plague not befall thee.
As much as I love having a cat, why does it look at me like we're in a library and I made a loud noise? Buddy, chill. You have been sleeping since 2 a.m. last night. Till now.
Unpopular opinion, but Monster is overrated. I mean, don't come after me. I'm the person that gets told their coffee is too bitter or too bland. But most Monster flavors are just too sweet for me. I'll share Monsters with my boyfriend and he'll literally chug the Mango Loco ones. Like they're so damn sweet, I don't know how he hasn't had a heart attack yet. To be fair, I haven't had a ton of the flavors yet, but from the ones I've had, they aren't my favorite. Anyway, that's all. Call out.
Why are people so mean nowadays? And I'm not just talking about people on TikTok or whatever. I'm talking about how normalized being rude to others is, especially in person. What's even worse is that someone could be rude to you for anything. Like, for example, if you ask a simple question, the response could be, can you not search it up, or whatever else. Like, what happened to treat others how you want to be treated? Hello? Sigh, vow out.
Claiming hot take, and then it's the coldest take ever. If you're going to say hot take and then it's not going to be a hot take, then don't say it. People need to know the difference between a hot and cold take, and if you don't, I'll explain them both here. So a hot take is something that is strongly worded and can cause controversy. A cold take is a statement that is accepted easily and well liked. But Angel, didn't you used to make videos that said hot take and it wasn't? Yes, I did, but that was because I was new to the rant community and I didn't know the difference. I now know the difference and know how to properly script my videos. But back to my main point, don't say hot take if there's not one. There's no point unless you want comments correcting you. Yes, I know people do that for attention, but still. Well, that's all. Goodbye, my angels.
Why is choosing a group so hard? I have a friend group with 5 people in it, right? You would have thought, oh, let's just split up. Nope, let's leave out someone, aka me. Like, splitting up is not that hard. That's all, really. Snowy out.
Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. How some icons keep rushing and begging and just being annoying about Manon's hiatus. Like, can we let the girl breathe? It's just that these fans keep trying to rush Manon's hiatus like, it's going to take time. It's a hiatus. And she explicitly stated that she plans on being on hiatus for about 4 months. Let's just respect her decisions and let her take her time. Luna out.
But maybe your bully has a hard home life.
Why does that affect me? Like, look, yeah, I'm sorry for that, but why do you have to take it out on me? Like, you're telling me to end myself repeatedly will not solve your problems. Maybe instead of bullying me, you could go talk to a counselor. It's never okay to bully someone no matter what you're going through. Anyway, bye.
I am so happy that ShareSlop is finally getting called out for how stupid it is. If you don't know what ShareSlop is pretty much a type of video that many people create that uses the same exact script that is supposed to seem meaningful, but they are just using it for views. An example of this is, oh, don't want to do your homework? Alright then, just imagine being at a restaurant and your kids having to check the prices on the menu. It's just stupid and repetitive, and when it gets repetitive, it loses its overall meaning. Anyways, that's all. Ruby out.
Okay, so, what's happening between Laura and Megan from Cat's Eye? Look, I'm not a really big fan of Cat's Eye. I do enjoy some of their songs, but I wouldn't consider myself a real fan. But, what's up with Laura and Megan? I keep seeing videos of them being really close. I even saw one of their performances in Coachella, where Laura was kissing her neck? What? Doesn't she have a boyfriend or something? I'm so confused. I'm not going to question them. You do you, I guess. But I'm sure that made lots of people uncomfortable. Hanakari out?
Can we normalize not telling secrets to your other friends? If someone says to keep something into a secret, go and mark your word for it. Why do you need to tell your best friend? You don't have to say everything to them. It's going to be useless anyway. What is your best friend gonna do with the information you gave them? Plus, you're being a fake friend if I'm being honest. So, if someone says to keep something a secret, you heard them. Keep it a secret. Don't go around telling others if you know you aren't supposed to. Why don't my friends trust me anymore? Oh, I really wonder why. Hear you out.
I hate when people get really good songs and make it trending, especially from bands. But it's not that serious. This is such a non-issue. That's your opinion. I mean, I guess you're right. But hearing the same part from the same song every single day just makes the song boring and annoying to listen to. Like, for example, Wet from Daisy and the Scouts. The song was so good before every single short had the intro over and over again. The people who would say they love Daisy and the Scouts only knew like one song in the first few seconds of it. This is the reason why I went from liking Daisy and the Scouts to the band Lit. Hopefully they don't become trendy. Whack her out!
One take. People getting Tomodachi too early is stupid. I paid for the physical, so I'm not going to get it on the day of the release. But I can wait. I know some people don't want to spend money, that's fair. But the fact that you get it 3 days before, I understand the people who want the game say it's money that is the problem. But also posting it online and spoiling the fun parts is not fair. I haven't got spoil of anything, but I want to try something new when the game comes out. I will have an island called Vocaloid Island where you all can tell me what Vocaloids to add. But so far there is Miku, Len and Rin. And an idea for people. Putting your class in the game, I will be asking people in my class if they want to be in the game because I'm nice like that. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for listening. Bye, friends.
Hey everyone. So, does anyone have any anime recommendations? I'm thinking about watching The Summer Hikaru Died because the art looks so gorgeous. Oh, and specifically, I'm looking for magical girl animes and new layouts. It's Magnus Chase, Rhymes with Swagness from Magnus, Chase and the Gods of Asgard by Rick Riordan. The character art for my sprite is by Thetis4 on Tumblr. I made it on Ibis Paint, so that's why it looks better, to me at least. I'm thinking about making some Death Note and Madoka Magica overlays too. Okay, bye. Toast out.
I swear, do some people just not have ears? For example, there's this one very annoying person on my bus. Whenever I tell him to stop kicking me, he just does it again and again and again. It's so annoying. And I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I took a small break, but don't worry, I'm back now. Anyways, May out.
Hot take. Is that another Sayaka? Well, time to move in my things. This is way better. Well, I'll be using this layout now. See out.
Welcome back, Ty, for all the takes y'all told me. Why are people nowadays using racism for views? Yes, I get it's bad, but for views? That is messed up. Also, Miaba used racism for rage bait and views. Can we stop using racism for view raji bait? That's about it. Crazy out.
Got laundry restock in the background as I ran out of slime, but I still want to rant. Anyway, why do people cheat on their partners? Why don't you just break up with them? If they are genuinely abusive and you cannot get out, then sure, I guess. But if they are not, then why? I find it insane that people can just get bored. Like, did you even care at that point if you did that dot behind their back? And how are the people that are cheating with the dot cheaters just okay with it? Well, if they know, of course. And they come up with some stupid excuse. But yeah, anyway, that is all, I think. HDHVHDHC. LOL, I am just stalling. Bye.
Oh, you don't want to study? Okay, then imagine your kids looking at the menu prices before ordering. Okay, but like, don't we all look at menu prices before ordering anything? Besides, I'm not even having kids anyways. This toxic motivation thing doesn't even motivate, it just makes me confused. You're not motivating anyone at all, nor are you angering them. You're just copying something, then cutting some apple in the background. Yumi out!
Okay, so
What are the foods or drinks that you guys despised and hated in the past, but now absolutely love it? I'll go first. For me, it's tomatoes and dark chocolate. Literally, both of them are so good. Especially tomatoes. Like, I can't believe I hated this before, when it genuinely tastes like a heaven. I love eating it with cucumbers, and if added salt, then it's a chef's kiss. And about dark chocolate? Yes, it seemed bitter and weird before. I couldn't understand why people liked it, but now I'm addicted to eating it. It's also so good. Drop your own in the comments. Anyway, bye cutie pies. Eclair flashes out.
Hey guys, I know this layout is trash, but honestly, who the fuck cares, cause I'm here to tell a story. So when I was in 4th grade, I didn't really have many friends because they all moved or had new friends because I had changed a lot. Sorry glitch. I would always sit near the tree during recess and read because, like, I didn't have anyone to play with. And then one day, my old extroverted self decided to change that. When I was in class and we were doing group work, I walked up to this friend group with 3 people in it. We are just gonna call them L, T, and C. Now, these kids were known as the weird kids, and they were picked on a lot because they were furries and T did quadrobics. And I thought they were really cool. So I asked Elle if I could join their friend group, and she made me do a test and stuff. And then they let me join. So I started playing tag with them at recess and sat with them at lunch, which there was drama at lunch every day, so it was really fun. While all this was happening, me and T got more close than the others, and we would talk outside of school too and stuff. Now once he saw this, he started to get a little irritated. So when I asked him why he was acting weird, he wouldn't tell me, so I asked T, thinking that she would know.
You guys remember M? The dude who copied me and stuff? Well, I have more about him. He's done asterisk much to me over the time we've been asterisk friends asterisk. So basically, when I first started being besties with my BSF, who we'll call B, I had been friends with M for a little longer. And B, being the gal she is, was more fun to hang out with, not trying to pick faves, she just is. So I gradually became better friends with her. But M, being the jealous narc he is, got jealous, so he decided to tell me lies about B and try to get me to not be friends with her anymore. He was almost like an emotional and social yondeer, as he always tried to get me to not be friends with people anymore. Also, before you say, well, you prob hurt M's feelings, I kinda didn't. I made damn sure that I wasn't rude to him at ALL. So, yeah, Ray signing off. Alright, here's more about M. So, after school, if it's a nice day out, I'll usually go hang out in town with my BSF. B, we have a nicer, small town where people walk around a lot. And since the way B, M, and M's sibling all walk the same way to get home, Emmy and B have to walk with them, and usually it isn't a problem, and we all go our separate ways. But sometimes M will join us without asking, and B and I always go to the small, local grocery store in town. And whenever M decided to intrude, he'd go with us there. I always buy me and B some candy, not a lot. Usually a drink and 1 candy each. But whenever M comes with us, he'll guilt trip me into buying him lots of candy. For example, one time he made me buy him 3 different ice creams. 3, I'm actually so done with him. Ray signing off.
Hey, I want pro features in CapCut so bad. I want to put my own music. We're recording music in Palestinian Pro feature, and if I record it, it's going to be super blurry. And if my rants look like this, then you wouldn't watch it. So click out.
Hi guys, I'm a new ranter, and this is my first rant. So I'm gonna rant! Yay! People should learn that we can have opinions, be in fandoms, and etc. I swear, they call people on the internet cornballs just because for what? Having opinions and being in a fandom. That's literally crazy! Why can't people just have their own business and not judge others just because they hate it? Now look, the hate is reasonable if the opinion is disgusting or whatever. But when it comes to fandoms like Dandy's World, Forsaken, and etc., they target innocent people and call them cornballs. To be honest, people are just mean and rude in the internet nowadays. That's all I have to rant today. Sprout out.
Hot take. If you call people.corny over there, musictaste.dsablights.styles.personalities, you are not cool. Just saying the word, corny makes you corny enough. At least the people are being themselves, and not just a copy and paste
of every nonchalant dreadhead who thinks the world revolves around them. Anyways, that's all. May out.
Hot take. Christians get a lot of hate. For example, atheists always say we push our beliefs on them. Some Christians might do that, and I am not defending that behavior. But some atheists will try to push their beliefs on us. Like saying God isn't real and trying so hard to get us to stop believing in them. Don't you think that is pushing your beliefs on other people too? Anyways, Nat out.
From what I've seen lately, shows or games usually get hated just because the fandom. No, I'm not talking about the such with bad creators, like how the Dandy's World fandom was way back, with all of the toxic OCS and dark ships, or K-pop because of the K-pop stans. Just so everyone is aware, I do not intentionally hate on anyone who enjoy these vids, just had to get that out of the way. Shout out to my sister for this rant idea. Fluffy out!
Hello, I'm a new ranter. I'm so happy I was able to figure this out, and I hope you will enjoy my content. I'm also so sorry the text is so hard to read. I'll try and fix it in my upcoming videos. I really hope I can make it big one day. And please stay. I swear I'll make good content. Also, I plan on posting daily, and my next video will be a intro. But that's all for this video. See you next time. Rosie out!
Also, let me know for tips, now by 3.
Know what's really starting to get on my nerves? Those annoying
Like and subscribe if you love God
videos. I'm not even a Christian, and it still makes me mad whenever I see it. What does liking and subscribing to you even do? I'm going to dislike that video, because I know it's not going to affect God. Anyway, Jade out.
Someone please explain why kids need to do their makeup before school? Because there is no reason to have it. Like, some will be like,
Oh, first I do my foundation, then I do my white eyeliner, then my black eyeliner, then my mascara, then my lip mask, then take my sleeping curlers off, then style it, then take off the lip mask, then apply lip liner, then use lipstick.
are you modeling for the art class? Like, here's mine. And if I'm a bit special, I'll do mascara. The only time I wear a full face of makeup is for a play. Brookie rants out.
Boiling hot take, but I absolutely hate when there's an argument and someone says, but it's a coping mechanism to defend something. Self-harm is a coping mechanism. Hypersexuality is a coping mechanism too. Does that make either of these things healthy? Fuck no. Now, I know what this usually means is either the people who do it shouldn't be judged, or that it's a healthy coping mechanism, which can be valid points, but the phrasing is so shitty and easy to misunderstand that it always rubs me off really wrong. See you later, alligators.
This may be the coldest take ever, but I am so incredibly excited for summer. I had a hard year, but towards the end I dropped pretty much all my toxic friends. I'm allowed to text now, so we can organize more things with my friends too. The thing I'm most excited for is this massive water park we go to. It has tons of slides, a wave pool, and the best part, there is a Kona ice truck. I'm genuinely so fraggle rocking excited. Not to mention the fact I have off from school for 3 months. And I get to light stuff on fire on 4th of July, which I love. My whole neighborhood throws a huge party for the 4th. Anyways, buttercream out. Hey.
Some people need to know what a joke is and what a rude comment is. You're ugly. It's a joke. Where's the joke in that? Oh, are you the joke? Queen card out.
I hate CapCut. My font is gone and I had to uninstall it because it wouldn't even let me in the app. Uzit out.
Recently, Indonesia, for some reason, added an 18+ rating to Genshin Impact and a 13+ rating to Zenless Zone Zero. Mind you, Genshin Impact is much more appropriate and friendly, but Zenless Zone Zero, you get outfits that are not for 13. What are y'all's thoughts about this? Snooze Snip out.
Okay, so sorry for not posting, but I want to talk about my favorite gacha YouTuber. Here's their account. They are live RN, so can someone tell them please? They are my favorite. I love their vids. Kenzo out.
I think we should all stop hating on dry texters. I know most people like seeing energetic messages, but many dry texters just prefer using proper punctuation in their texts. They may sound dry, but they are often very kind and mature to talk to. This is just my opinion, but the hate feels really forced. I have many friends who text in a dry way online, but are very energetic in real life. That said, in some cases, people do text dry on purpose toward those they don't like.
We shouldn't bully others for being happy over little likes. Look, I usually get 60, 40, even 10 likes. Yet guess what? I'm still super grateful. Imagine how many people that would be in real life. Isn't that exciting? I roam me out.
I love Cookie Run Kingdom. It's so much fun, and the story just keeps getting better and better. Like, what do you mean White Lily and Silent Salt soul jams merged together to create a new cookie? Also, Pete My Beast OC and her minion. Vixen out.
Hot take. Guys, this is the girl who stole my entire script and called me the ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRSTUVWXYZS lure in the DMs. What? Cancel her! Burn the witch! Unfollow! Report! Depart! Wait, no! That's edited! I don't even know the alphabet!
I love new ranters. They have the cutest layout. And I love it when they boosts my video, then comments, likes it, share it, favorites it. And I'm so grateful of what they're doing. Like, thank you very, very much. And yes, I am a new ranter too, but I still love it. I don't care if they have unmatching stickers or characters or unmatching voices to their character. What matters is your efforts. So yeah, that's all. Lay out.
Hey guys, here are 10 creepy facts about the human body. The brain feels no pain, so you can do surgeries awake and you won't feel pain. Your stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve metal. Your immune system doesn't know your eyes exist. If it found out about them, it would destroy your eyes. After death, the muscles in your intestines relax, allowing them to expand to nearly 6 meters in length. Teratoma tumors can grow hair, teeth, and, in rare cases, even eyes or limbs. When you experience the drop feeling on a roller coaster, that is actually your stomach and other organs shifting out of place. The liver is the only organ that can fully regenerate. Even if 2/3 of it are removed, it can grow back. There are more foreign cells, bacteria, and fungi in your colon than human cells in your entire body. Your skeleton is constantly being broken down and rebuilt. It is actually wet inside the body. Humans have stripes called Blaschko lines that are normally invisible, but become apparent under certain skin conditions. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, Soraya out.
Yes, I still imagine Paris like this. Yes, I still imagine London like this. Yes, I still imagine Egypt like this. Yes, I still imagine Hawaii like this. Yes, I still imagine Texas like this.
Hot take, but no wait. You want an actual hot take? Fine. Heavily disabled people shouldn't be in schools that don't accommodate for them.
You ableist!
Whoa, hold your horses. Let me explain myself, please. Like I said, heavily disabled people shouldn't be in schools that aren't accommodated to fit them. And I'm not talking about mildly autistic children. I'm speaking from experience here, so let me elaborate. So basically, my mom worked in a primary school, one that didn't train their staff to deal with heavily disabled children and kids on the spectrum. Yes, the staff were trained in basic needs for an autistic child or a child that had ADHD, but at no point were they given training on how to handle a nonverbal, paralyzed child who cannot go to the toilet themselves because they are in a wheelchair. This put immense strain on all TAs because they were forced to find out by themselves because that level of need is not on basic training. I remember my mom taking hours out her daily life off work to learn ESL for a nonverbal child who she worked with.
Why don't you just refuse them entry to the school?
Because it's against the law and classed as a hate crime. Sticking a child in a school not fit for the needs of said child can stress out staff and the child itself, as they may not receive proper care and support. Anyways, thanks for listening to my rant. Cammy out.
Sprinkle is now the most followed ranter. For what? Seriously, for what? Her totally original and creative intro? I could not care less if I'm going to get hate, but she does not deserve all of those followers off of an intro. She made one video of popular ranter sprites entering a train, and she gained a total of 100,000 followers off of it? And do not hit me with that, oh, you're just jealous, when I'm just complaining. And yes, even if I was jealous, it shouldn't be a problem. Everyone gets jealous in life. Everyone. Mio out. For now.
Hot take. I genuinely hate. You are the worst person I've ever met. Like, you just ruined my life. You lie, you betray, you take advantage of people, and you never think about anyone but yourself. Every word you say is dripping with selfishness. I don't know how some people tolerates you. Jokes, twin, I love you so much. You're seriously the best, and honestly, I don't know what I'd do without you.
I love when ranters use their real voice for rants.
But Sunday, you don't use your real voice.
First of all, shut up. And second, I low-key hate my voice, so that's not happening. But I love when other people do. It's hard to explain, but there's just something about it that's so comforting. Even with the more expressive text-to-speech voices, there's still a bit of soullessness. If you use your own voice for rants, just know you're actually so cool. I will be watching your whole video, no matter what it's on. Just my thoughts. Love you guys. Kiss, kiss.
Mom, I like girls. Okay, who's the lucky girl? Mom, I like boys. That's fine. Who's the lucky boy? Mom, I'm a Therian. Great, I'll help you make your mask. Mom, I like kids. Get the fuck out of my house.
Guys, I hope this is Rajibait, but apparently I'm copying someone. Look at this.
Someone is copying me. Tell me, why do I open TikTok and this is the first thing that pops up? Ah! I do my best to make beautiful videos. I spend hours.
Enough of these lies. For context, I used a very popular slime background that appear in many rants, and all of a sudden I'm copying this random? I don't even know her. First time in drama, kinda nervous. On a real note, this is hopefully just rage bait and chasing clout. Because be so for real.
If you have more shares than likes, delete your video and your account. Genuinely, I would be so embarrassed if I had more shares than likes. Because son, nobody likes you. Anyways, Mira out.
Why do people hate the color yellow so much? I've never met someone whose favorite color is yellow. It's so pretty! Some of the best color combos are made with yellow, like pink and yellow, blue and yellow. But it is also associated with being happy. I know I'm happy when I see the color yellow. Not to mention, yellow is the first color you see when you open your eyes, and it keeps people safe. We as a population need to apologize to the color yellow. Bye every pony, Fifi out.
One of my biggest fears is getting brutally killed, but the murderer just so happens to be somewhat attractive. And then people on TikTok start making edits of him, talking about how handsome he is and how he should just be released. If this actually happened to me, I'm actually gonna kill all of you. I'm coming back to haunt all of you guys, because I will be getting justice. He's gonna rot in prison, and I couldn't care less.
I hate that I'm never the favorite anywhere. Like, in friend groups, I never get mentioned that often. There's 6 of us in the friend group, which would mean there are 3 duos. But my duo doesn't even favor me as much as they used to back then. In school, yeah, I've had a good amount of friends, but none of them would ever pick me as their first choice. My older brother who graduated from my school was my teacher's favorite, but I can't seem to get that interest from my teacher like he did with my brother. Even on the internet, there's always a duo, and I always feel left out, even in projects, even in Discord servers that I made myself. Am I just that boring? Now listen, I know I said I hate affection, but knowing I'm someone's #1 favorite would be nice every once in a while. But what do I know? I can't control someone's opinion over me. That's all for now. I'll see you soon, fellas.
What even is Yandere Simulator anymore? I left the fandom when the first rival got released, and I checked up on it a few days ago, and we are still on the 3rd rival. You mean to tell me you took 10 fucking years to create 2 rivals? A person could have graduated, gotten married, and started a family in that span of time. Does he work on a rival once every 5 years? Genuinely, what does Yandev do? He's like a deadbeat dad who refuses to get a job. Anyways, farewell.
Flaming hot take. Most people don't actually want free speech. They want speech they agree with. We like to say that we value free speech, but in reality, most people only want it when they agree with what's being said. The moment someone challenges your beliefs, suddenly it's harmful, offensive, or cancel-worthy. Now, let's take Timothée Chalamet as an example. During a public conversation with the host Matthew, Timothy joked that he doesn't want to work in opera or ballet anymore and said that it feels like no one cares about these art forms anymore. which many people took as dismissive towards classical arts. Despite this being an offhand joke, people didn't just disagree with it. There was a widespread backlash from art communities and ballerinas and people just getting riled up over the fact that Timothy said that. If we truly supported free speech, his comments, even if we disagreed, would be discussed and debated, not filled with hatred toward Timothy. Most people didn't defend his right to say it. They attacked him for saying it at all. This isn't about ballet or opera. It's like saying someone is attacked for saying, "I don't care for pineapple on pizza." And suddenly, it becomes a crime instead of an opinion. Free speech is supposed to protect even the unpopular opinions, not just ones that are popular. Now, what do you think about this hot take? Ashes out!
If you don't like any female characters, I will always presume you're misogynistic or have internal misogyny. People who only hate female characters usually have no proper reason and only like the male ones because they're cooler or more striking. There are plenty of cool female characters who are strong and can kick ass, but you don't care about them because you just hate women. Anyways, Ika out.
How can y'all still like Jayology and support her after everything she did? Do I have to list everything she's done? Disclaimer, this is going to be a longer video. Well, here I go. First shot, the death penalty. She says how she doesn't care if they assaulted children. Killing someone is inhumane. Wow. Because those children that person assaulted are definitely having a great life right now. Wow, Jay. So smart. Second shot. Talking shit about picky eaters, even though she doesn't know the struggle of being one. And I say that as a very picky eater. It's not easy to try and eat something that makes you throw up just from the smell, Jay. Third shot. She said that there is too much forced representation, and how a character from Ninjago, where everyone is in China, is a white boy at heart, because he's supposed to be an average teenager, and how white people are the default. Fourth shot. She tried victimizing herself after apologizing in stories and videos, even bringing up the fact that one of her classmates, that she wasn't even close with, died by suicide, using an already sensitive topic to victimize herself for such a bad thing. Fifth shot. Acting like we're the problem for criticizing her and saying we should just let shit go. Sorry, but we ain't the problem here, girlie. Sixth shot. Trying to victimize herself again by saying that she's just a 15-year-old girl, so she doesn't know any better. Sorry, but that's not an excuse in 2026. Seventh shot. Making fun of someone with a speech disability for not speaking properly. Eighth shot. Saying that when she vents to women, she doesn't like it because women always make it about themselves. You're painting it like women are worse listeners and bad supporters, and that's just not true. Okay, that was all the info I've got. Maybe something else might be when she made a video like, trying to make my J voice scream, but it progressively sounds more like he's getting fucked. I might be wrong because I don't follow Ninjago, but isn't Jay like a teen? Dunno, I might be wrong on that. Correct me if I am. Wow, this really was a long video. Bye, darlings. Arthur out.
Potty is actually so odd. Not only did she allow her mods to roleplay as ranters who are minors to mock and make fun of them, but she banned one of her members just because they won a giveaway. Potty believed that the member didn't deserve it just because she didn't talk in the server. Mind you, Potty tagged everyone in the server, so anyone was allowed to get it. And then she claims that a bot banned the girl who got the nitro? The bot didn't do anything? It was all you! Anyways, Sakura out.
So Trump has been diagnosed with a condition that affects the veins in his legs. I'm really worried. Like, what happens if he makes it?
Here are the reasons why I hate isekai animes. First, I despise it when they add unnecessary female characters just for fan service. Horny freak, can you stop? Second, when the women in isekai only exist to praise, follow, die, or fall for the main character, instead of having their own goals. Third, the slave girl falls in love with her owner trope. Fourth, most isekai feel copy-pasted. I feel like watching the exact same anime with different hair colors. The fuck? Fifth, when the title is longer than my lifeline, why is the whole plot summarized in the title? Where's the thrill? Sixth, the MC rarely struggles emotionally. What do you mean they instantly accept leaving their old world and barely care about their family and friends? Seventh, the MC can make terrible decisions and still gets rewarded. Where's the flaw? They're somehow always loved and never really loses. Eight, the side characters are boring. I don't know, but like they just exist to be just there. I can go on, but I'm losing credits, so bye.
Why is privacy treated as suspicious nowadays? Like, I hate when someone says, "Why aren't you letting me use your phone? Are you hiding something?" No, it's my phone and my privacy. Only because I don't let you use my phone, it doesn't mean I'm hiding something. This is my personal space, and I don't want you going through it. Especially when I have private conversations or other things. Why can't people just understand that someone's phone is like their personal journal, and it isn't for you to just go through whenever you're bored? Anyways, Ellie out!
There's so many people complaining that ranters are using the VTuber introduction, and first of all, it's not that big of a deal. Second of all, I'll make one myself. Ranter! Self-introduction Q&A. 3, 2, 1, let's go! What's your name? What's your nickname? What character is your sprite? What's your birthday? How old are you? Pronouns. Show your layouts. Where are you from? Favorite show? Now show us your real voice. Favorite hobby? How tall are you? Now drop a fun fact before we go. It's not the best, but feel free to use this sound. Happy ranting! Nene out!
Why do people assume that having an Israel flag in someone's name automatically means they support the Israeli government? Some people just use the flag because it's where they're from, and that's okay. I personally support Palestine, but I also recognize that there are many innocent people in Israel who aren't responsible for their government's actions. It's important to remember that innocent people on all sides deserve empathy. Anyways, thanks for watching. Rose out!
I'm sorry, but if you're a girl and wear a miniskirt outside at night by yourself, you're literally asking for it. I don't understand why you would wear something so revealing, especially at night, if you're so worried about men attacking you. If you want to avoid assault, maybe cover up and walk home in groups.
I'm going to break down to you why this video is wrong and is rooted from sexism. First of all, let's start with a little analogy. You place a delicious cupcake on the table, not because you want someone to eat it, but simply because you wanted to place it there and it looks nice. Now someone comes up to you and says, "That's a nice cupcake." You thank them and then they say, "May I eat it?" Now if you say no, that means no. And if you say yes, that means yes. If you say yes then decide no when they grab it, they should put the cupcake back on the table. If you say no when they take it and eat it anyway, that's wrong. If you say no when they say okay and try to grab it from you secretly and eat it, that's wrong. Just because you left that cupcake on the table does not give anyone the right to take the cupcake without your permission whatsoever. Does this make sense? Women aren't wearing revealing clothes for men to come up to them. They wear it simply because they like it. And if that woman declines a man's offer and that man continues to harass her, how is she asking for it? The term asking for is extremely rooted in sexism because it shifts the responsibility of the act of rape, harassment, and much more off of men and blames it on the woman. If you truly believe women are asking for it just because they wear clothes they like, please get off my page. Love y'all, Demi out.
There's so many people complaining that ranters are using the VTuber introduction, and first of all, it's not that big of a deal. Second of all, I'll make one myself. Ranter! Self-introduction Q&A. 3, 2, 1, let's go! What's your name? What's your nickname? What character is your sprite? What's your birthday? How old are you? Pronouns. Show your layouts. Where are you from? Favorite show? Now show us your real voice. Favorite hobby? How tall are you? Now drop a fun fact before we go. It's not the best, but feel free to use this sound. Happy ranting! Nene out!
If you have a character as your profile, I will assume you're them. Your profile picture is V? I'm talking to V! Oh, your profile picture is Fluttershy? Hi, Fluttershy! Natsuki profile picture? You're Natsuki! Destiny's out of here.
I don't know if this is a hot take or cold take, but if a woman hits a man can also hit a woman. Before y'all sexists throw tomatoes at me, let me explain. If a woman hits a man hard on their head, to the point that he feels like his skull is opening, some will call that woman a diva, or girl you ate. But when a man hits back to defend himself, it's assault. Suddenly, all men are villains. Where's the gender equality in that? I'm not saying men and women should go and hit each other. Let's not hit anyone. What I'm trying to say is, a man can also fight back against a woman, if the man is the victim. Oh, but men are stronger than women. They shouldn't hit us women even. If I hit them, respectfully, shut up. Do you expect not to get hit back when you hit someone? But men should respect women. Yes, they should. In fact, let's all respect each other, regardless of your gender. That's
Filters that only slightly change your face are so much worse than the ones that change it completely. Like, you're telling me I could look that much better if my lips were just a little bigger? Or if my face was just slightly slimmer? It's so annoying.
Posting this so my kid can't say they had a hard childhood. Excuse me, what? Yeah, your kid is on a vacation in Fiji. That's cool. But emotional abuse is a thing. And if you're posting that, it makes me think you are the emotional abuse type, intentionally or not. You're already assuming your kid's going to turn on you, and you already have proof to make yourself look good. That's not cool, by the way. That's weird and concerning. I get it's a trend, but maybe think before you post something like that. Just saying. Love you guys. Be smart. Kiss, kiss.
hot take. Trump is actually a good president, and I think he is doing great deeds and shouldn't be blamed. He is the best president ever. April Fools, bitches. You really thought. Swirly rants out.
I understand that games take long to develop, but Nintendo, shoosh. I mean, almost 60 pounds for some new games? Insane! And while, as I said, they probably take lots of time to create and develop, but those are still crazy prices. Some are 50 pounds, some are 40 pounds or over, but nothing is cheaper. And that's honestly really, really expensive. Soda Fizz signing off.